What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and we're going to be jumping into some of these major upgrades. I changed my team again. I don't care, dog. But guess what? Dallas Cowboy fans, y'all going to be happy with me. Troy Aikman's still there, right? A lot of you guys were getting mad when I was raid selling him. You Cowboy fans were very, very vicious. Shout out to all you guys, man. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. You guys are savages when it comes to your team, even though they don't be, like, they haven't done anything since the 90s. I don't know. Let me check. Yeah, I don't think since the night. Okay, don't even worry. No shots, bro. Hey, what have you done for me lately? That's all I'm saying, bro. What your Cowboys doing? They gonna win this weekend? Maybe not. But that's not what this is about. What this is about are these upgrades that we're gonna be taking a look at right now. So pretty much it's about 1 million coins and upgrades. We're gonna go over it really quickly. If you've been staying updated with the way the team has been going, you should already have a full assessment of the starters and what we're doing. No, I'm not raid selling Joe Thomas because Nasty Streak doesn't work anymore. It's fine. We just took his abilities off, and that's pretty much it. He's still a suitable player in the run game. We're gonna jump over to one of our key additions right here in Evan Engram. Now, I wanna point some things out, right? For those of you guys that are using Giants Chem, I don't really prefer it, even with the new OBJ, because I believe that I get a lot more out of the 49ers. Okay, why do I get a lot more? George Kittle, Delaney, we have Randy Moss, we got Terrell Owens, we got Deion Sanders. It's just the 49ers and the Cowboys, those two teams, a lot of people play for both of them. So as the year goes on, maybe we'll do some adjustments with the theme teams to get some additional speed. But right now, I'm very, very comfortable with the 49ers and what they do, because Deion Sanders with a 97 speed, it's almost impossible for you to get behind him. You can beat him on a slant or like a post every now and again, but even with those, he's just way too wild, bro. Like, that dude's a savage, man. I'm just telling you right now, he's really, really good at what he does. So with Evan Engram, right, we got his card, we powered him up. Take a look at what's going on, though. You see that 92 speed? I want to point out a few things with that. He's a tight end with that kind of speed, so automatically, you'll see that he gets that decent run block. Now, if you look at the wide receivers, the first thing that you notice is like 55, 56. They have decent run block, but they don't get in the 70s, all right? So when it comes to like a guy that has that kind of speed with that kind of run block, with the way that the game is right now, we all know the meta is running the football. So as we run the football, we want to still be able to pass. Now, this guy has good medium route running, good short route running. I got to take a look at his deep route running, but he's pretty good, okay, at what he does out there on the field for me. So yes, he can burn people, because I know some of you guys are going to be asking. That 85 is pretty good for me, by the way. But yes, he can burn people deep. If dudes think it's sweet, he does have a 92 speed. What's his Excel? Let's get back up to his Excel real quick. But he can burn people deep. So that was ideally what I was thinking about. We have, okay, 92 Excel, that's pretty good. We have to get away from the fact that unless people bring their players down, we can't really do anything. Let me know right now, since the most recent patch, everybody knows that Nasty Streak is patched. What is the #1 defense that you've been seeing? It's cover 3. Dudes come out of cover 3, corners are backed off. Go ahead, beat me deep. You know what I'm saying? Beat me deep. Run. What you gonna do? Run the ball? Now we got that too. It's crazy. So you need as many people out there that can run the ball. This guy is an unbelievably huge addition to any team, because if they get too comfortable, he's gonna beat you over the top. And that's pretty much it. So I was very, very excited to add him to the team, and just know that he'll be out there on most plays where I'll sub him in at wide receiver and he'll put in work. And that 70 run block is really, really good. Not as good as Kittle's or Delaney, but he's still, you know, because of his speed, you know, he's 2 speed points faster than George Kittle, because George Kittle, I have chemmed up to a 90 with the 49ers chem. So, you know, I got a 90 and a 92, you know, tight ends out there with speed. You still have to watch it. You can't just think that you're going to just go out there and do whatever you want. Now, remember, these guys are much bigger and stronger. So if they get the right animation off the press, they are going to get separation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, you know, they're not going to get separation. They will get it, and they will possibly go for 6. So you guys have to be very, very careful when playing against this. And that's why I'm pointing it out now, to let you guys understand you need speed at tight end so you can have them out there with the running. And then when people think it's sweet, hit them with a post, hit them with an out route, hit them with something crazy, and take it for 6 too. Then pick their moms up right afterwards when you're done with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's give it to them hard, dog. Like, that's how we got to work. So this guy was a very, very huge addition for me, okay? At the fullback position, we finally went and got Juszczyk. All right, now, I didn't raid sell Corey Schlesinger. Keep in mind that more than likely we're going to get Barry Sanders in the game soon. And if you want to run Lions Chem, Corey Schlesinger has that ×3. For me, I know that Night Train played for the Lions, right? Obviously, so he would get if we went Lions theme team, right? Barry Sanders, we would get that bonus speed. And then, you know, we would have to put Corey here. We'd have to go away from the 49ers Chem. And like pretty much see what's going on with it, kind of reevaluate stuff. It was worth it for that. Because if Barry Sanders is really that fast with that additional speed point, we may consider going to that situation of going back to Lions Chem. So that's not completely out of the picture. Would I go back to what's that dude's name? Matthew Stafford. He had the 99 throw power. Dude was completely inaccurate. He was a terrible player. No, we would not go back to that. All right, so now you can go ahead and look at Kyle Juszczyk. This dude is coming in, 82 speed, all right, 75 strength, not too impressive. You can see that his lead block is a 95. Impact block is only an 80. Run block only a 75. Let me tell you something about that lead block at 95, though. Like, real talk, next level. Dude is running to go find whoever's there. And you know like how Okoye all of a sudden got nerfed, and he couldn't even truck a dead caterpillar? But this dude right here, Juszczyk, he runs out into the field and tries to find somebody to block. I don't know what it is about that 95 and above number, dog, but dudes be playing crazy, and I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys can tell me, I don't know. But I was looking at the thresholds earlier, and I told you guys it was a reason behind like why 80 to 84 and certain attributes played the same, 85 to 89. That 95 though, even with his low run block and his low impact block, bro, craziness, savage, animal, like ready to go all night long. Now, with Okoye, the interesting thing about him is you could probably, like if you look at his numbers, which is why I still have him there at fullback, he looks pretty impressive. Like you could look at it like, yo, this dude looking kind of grizzly. Like, bro, this dude raw. Like 94 impact block, 90, you know, all the stuff he got going on. This dude right here be running around like he got no eye sockets. I don't know what he's doing most of the time, but I'm not even going to set trip. I might raid sell him, but I'm not going to set trip. Like it's a combination. But you can see what I'm saying. That lead block just really separates Juszczyk from everybody else. So me running the 49ers theme team and getting him and updating his numbers with other things, it just makes him play that much better. And yes, sub him in at the fullback position. When you go out there in the game, right, you don't really need to start Okoye. All right, you could definitely start Juszczyk out there and just see how he blocks. Just watch him and see what he does. You can be like, yo, Gmias knows what he's talking about. Like, bruh, dude is running around like, yo, oh, you right here? Oh, okay. And just blocking dudes. Now, you're not getting the pancakes. We very, very rarely see pancakes now after the most recent patch, which is kind of crazy. But, because dudes do be getting pancakes sometimes. It's just like, I loved it with the Nasty Street. Dudes were just flying on the ground. It was hilarious. But now you don't get those animations. So you have to make sure that you have the proper players that can still uphold their blocks, because that is a huge addition into what's going to make our run game and everything a little bit more stout going forward with the nerfing of Nasty Streak. Now, after those two, you guys know what it is. You should have already seen the video. Night Train, pick your moms up and do her in a dark lane. Don't pick her up afterwards. All kinds of lane. Bro, that name is very, very long. But that's what he is right there, all right? This dude is a savage. Now, again, shout out to all you guys that was telling me right away he can't get the Enforcer when I thought because he had the 90 whatever amount of hit power. I'm like, yo, this dude definitely get an Enforcer. Well, EA says he has to have a 95 hit power in order to get Enforcer. So he's at a 92. So let me just tell you what that's been doing, because I played a couple games with him. When he hits somebody, he's getting those loud sounds like dudes is going to fumble. He's going to be causing a lot of fumbles, even if you don't click on. You can set your tackling to aggressive and, you know, take the chance of having higher fake outs and going for hit sticks, because players like this, I'm just letting you guys understand, it's going to be on and popping because he's going to make those hits. Now, as you go through and you see, you know, a lot of the other players that I have on the team, this guy right here, like what is this guy doing? He couldn't hit stick a dead ant. Like, is he serious? Dude got a 69 hit power? All right, whatever. But you could set your, you know, your tackling with the coaching suggestions, you know, to the right thing. You could get it up there so that everybody's going for hit sticks. Problem is, you're going to get faked out a lot, especially when you rely on the AI to make your tackles. But this guy overall, let me just tell you why he's so good, right? You see his zone coverage is above 95, so pretty much 95 to 99 probably going to play the same. because Devin McCourty has pretty good zone also, but they pretty much play along the same, like it's all the same thing. So he has that next level tier zone, but he's also above the 90 with the man coverage. So if you ever just want to play man and just not care about anything, you could. And then he has the 93 press. So I asked you, what are dudes gonna do? See, now look, with Deion Sanders still starts in my corner, and some of you guys are still worried about his press. He's chemmed up to an 80, right? And you're like, yo, why wouldn't you put Denzel Ward instead of Deion Sanders? What kind of question is that? You serious? Is that a serious question, or you guys joking about these? Like, bro, I'm sorry, Bo D's. Deion Sanders has to be out there. And let me just explain to you why. He may not press, depending on the zones that you put him in, because most of these guys, when they're in zone coverage, they'll still press because they have such high press. But as soon as the play starts, he is all over that receiver, tight end, whoever he's on, and he's not going anywhere, bro. Like, he's gonna be there, like for perpetuity. Like, the dude's gonna be right there and ready to go. So right now, we do have Deion as a second string corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, not second string, but he's a starter, but he's on the left side of the screen when we start, you know, if you're looking down, you know, right side, but whatever. When you're looking at the screen on defense, he's on the left side. We got Night Train on the right, ready to stop the run, all those good things. And his 95 speed, it is such, like, I'm telling you, man, I don't know what was going on, but a dude tried to burn me deep with Tyreek Hill, and Night Train was just all over him the whole time. And that's what was weird. I wanted to point that out. He was in man-to-man coverage. Okay, now usually depending on what goes on, you can beat man. Like, I have ways of throwing the ball to beat man coverage no matter who the corner is. You know, Deion Sanders, whatever. This dude, Night Train Lane, I don't know if it's because he's so strong or what he's doing, but this dude, first of all, he held the dude at the line for 6 minutes. All right, so automatically you're gonna hold him with the press. Then he has the speed and he has the excel to stay with that player. Then, if it just so happens that the guy catches the ball, he will hit stick him into another galaxy. So this dude, Night Train, savage because of all his all-around play. Then he has spin move, he has elusiveness. Bro, he can get jukebox. Like, I'm low-key about to give him jukebox and just have him go insane, but it's only good for, like, kickoffs and, you know, obviously when he picks the ball. But it's just so cool that he gets, you know, jukebox and stuff like that. But this is the situation, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things that he has going on, because this was one of my, like, I was like, yo, I got to share this upgrade with my dudes. Like, this is crazy. If you look at some of his abilities, he has everything that, you know, pretty much all the other guys have, but he gets jukebox, bro. Like, you know, I think Deion Sanders also get it, but when you think about Night Train, can you imagine that? Like, hold up, universal coverage, achieve a 96 overall? Nah, I'm good. Like, I ain't doing all that. Dude get lumberjack, though? Okay. Bro, dude's getting lumberjack? Okay, out of my way. Bro, it don't really matter. I'm telling you right now, he's going to be dominant in your run game. He's going to make plays that other players can't make at this time. We don't know what else they're going to be doing. We're going to have the NFL 100. We got to have the rest of the harvest. There's a lot more to come. So we could probably be seeing better corners. But like with everything that he has, take a look at his card and take a look at his numbers. I promise you that when you see it, and you kind of figure like, yo, this dude has crazy numbers all over the place, you'll start to understand why I think he'll be a long-lasting player on the squad, because overall, he's probably one of the best corners, if not the best corner. I still love me some Deion Sanders, though, because Deion Sanders don't let me down. Like, he'll get, has he been mossed? Yeah, he has been. All right, he lets me down a couple times, but he's not that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not that disappointing to where it's like, yo, bro, this guy sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's decent. And he's formidable enough to make the plays when necessary, even though he lacks the hit power, he lacks, you know, a couple other things. He's still always involved with the play. So I just wanted to make sure I pointed that out. Those are my 3 key additions. Let me know if there's anything else that you guys think we should be adding right now. I'm currently waiting to see the next, the next couple players that are going to be added. Obviously, Night Train and Michael Irvin is just like, you know, they're just throwing those guys out there right now to kind of see, kind of feel everything out. I know it's a lot more left. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Definitely go ahead and let me know what you think about that Night Train Lane. Leave it in the comments. Stay blessed. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.